system. Let's turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we up. One time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up.
Chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? Why would I? God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. That hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Then West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut up with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands. Deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to let me. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see them all.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least a 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
DC, right? Hey, report! Report! Go ahead. You.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Sit up! Sit up! Sit up!
Now Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The Ravens at 6-4 now in the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Middle. Hey, middle.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a short gain here down to the 22. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On third down, Jackson going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Report.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Blake Gillikin on the punt here as he'll send this one away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And so we'll take it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's a give up the middle, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Hey, report! Report!
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. It's Jackson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They go play action now. Jackson.
And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll set up to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. And back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out of this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson.
That's complete, left side to Bateman.
And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
122 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull up.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Baltimore. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. He finds his man Johnson. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And able to find Gesicki as tight end.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Report.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. The Ravens send their punter out now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
That's caught at the 3. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. 4th down. Here's Jackson. Touchdown! A great effort there. With touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Give him 10 yards on the pickup.